And in your sleep, you became Cinderella, the princess. Princess has lot of pampering is happening, everything is happening, okay? But the sleeping characters, nothing to do with that. But what the Cinderella claims your identity. He says, I am the sleeper. It's superimposed, he's superimposing on you. Right? And suddenly Cinderella is captured with thieves. She is tortured. She starts crying. She starts crying as you. Okay? Similarly, mind is superimposing on Sakshi and saying, I am claiming itself. In reality, nothing is happening to the real I. Neither bondage, nor liberation, nor the birth, nor the death is for the real I. Okay? Now the whole attempt is to solve the problem of the dream character. So now Cinderella, he woke up. Cinderella says, Cinderella gets threatened by 5 thieves and she wakes up. Finds that nothing has happened. Superimposition is going.
Fine. But the point is, one has to see the dream while he is awake.
Wake up from the dream.
If he wakes up with the dream, then there is no...
If you wake up from the dream, there is no dream. That's what happens in Samadhi and deep sleep. There is no dream. But that you have to realize in the dream. You have to break the dream in the dream. This is the point. So this is the point where people are missing. Okay, they are trying to do years and years of Samadhi, years and years of meditation without breaking the dream in the dream state.
No. Cinderella in her waking state has to understand that she is a dream character.
Right. That's what he's saying.
In the waking
state. In deep sleep, you are anyway, in our deep sleep, you have merged with Brahman, Sakshi. Sakshi has merged with Brahman. But that's not realization. Your dream continues. So the dreaming character, Cinderella, has to realize that no, she is not Cinderella, but she is sleeping character in her dream. That's called Sthitapadnata.
But this doesn't stay for long.
Because the understanding is not deep enough and you are not gone back to Sakshi often enough. Your boss is still the ego. Husband cannot just become husbanding very easily. Husband is a very deep conditioning. So you have to go back to moment, again back to Sakshi. That moment to moment going back again and again to Sakshi is called Nidhidhyasa. I have explained Nidhidhyasa, right? Nidhidhyasa is not one time sitting and closing your eyes. Nidhidhyasa has to happen throughout the day. That explanation you remember, right?
Yes.
Right? Nidhidhyasa means becoming aware of the wealth. Okay? You have gone to office, but still you are aware that I have kept money in my locker. You are working with talking to boss, still money is kept in the locker. That awareness is there. Awareness that I am the Sakshi has to be developed, cultivated and continuously throughout the day. Until the identity called I am the knower, I am the enjoyer, I am the kartaham, bhoktaham, gnataham is dissolved. Are you clear? Shall we go further? Okay, so realization or the meditation process, I'll put it. I'm just giving names to this so that practices you can classify. First is called Brahmi Drishti. Okay? We have to cultivate Brahmi Drishti. That means all this is Brahman. When I am seeing something, actually I am seeing Brahman only in the form of existence. Okay? So all that for Brahmi Drishti cultivation, you have to change your language, the way you speak. You should never say, I am seeing laptop. Existence is appearing like laptop. The fan existence is appearing like fan. So now you are cultivating Brahmi Drishti. Whatever you are seeing, you are converting to Brahman. Brahman is existence. You are focusing on the existence aspect of Brahman in the outer world. Are you clear? The name and form is confusing. Right? So we say necklace. Instead of saying necklace, we say gold necklace. There will be platinum necklace, there is rolled gold necklace and many necklaces. Gold. So like that, existence aspect has to be stressed in the outer world. It's called Brahmi Drishti. Sarvam Khalai the Brahma.
Yeah.
Are you clear? We have to cultivate Brahmi Drishti. Right? Every object is nothing but existence appearing as a object, momentarily. That also. So that's also momentary appearance. Okay?
But this is not necessarily verbalizing. It is.
If you verbalize, it will be very fast. You will be thrown out of the society and it will be realized very quickly. That is actually called sannyasa, forced sannyasa. I will advise that also.
Madcap ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್?
ಮೆಂಟಲಿ ವರ್ಬಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಟು ವರ್ಬಲೈಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ attitude you have to cultivate. Okay?
Actually, it's more attitude.
It's more of attitude. Deep, the attitude has to go. This is called Brahmi Drishti. Sarvam Khalid Brahma. All this is Brahman, you have to cultivate. Are you okay? So then another attitude you have to cultivate is there are no nouns. Okay? There are all verbs. There is no fan, there is a fanning. Okay? There is no table, tabling. So every object has to be converted to verb. Every verb has to be converted to existence. So if you do, you are cultivated Brahmi Drishti.
Done.
So fast. I'm making, see, these are all, okay, please, these are all deeper spiritual truths. I'm making it in a language which you can understand.
Yes.
Okay? Objects become verbs. Okay? Right? River becomes, e.g., river becomes,
Rivering.
river is rivering. Okay?
But rain
Husband
is
becomes
there, word.
husbanding. Okay, this you will easily remember.
Husband ಯಾರು?
This is the key to relation. Okay?
This husband is getting husbanding.
Then this is what is required, cultivation of Brahmi Drishti. So then second thing which you have to cultivate, the second thing which you have to learn is existence has to be stressed. Has to be stressed. Necklace becomes gold necklace. Okay? Fan is there. Instead of flower, existence appears as flower. So this is your cultivation of Brahmi Drishti. Is this clear to everybody?
Please put wife is wifing because today is Women's Day.
Wife has been always wife. She has never been wifing.
Sat wife.
Sat wife. Okay? Are we clear now?
Yeah.
This is called Brahmi Drishti. See, these are the names given by me. You don't find in any dictionary. Right? I am trying to make the spiritual truths available to you in a language which you can understand. Okay?
Existence appears as flower.
Huh?
As flower.
Existent appears as a flower.
As
Appears as flower. Okay?
We are grammaring.
Okay. So, this is, just Gayatri, you can show that, no? So, this is one thing, right? Then called Shunya Drishti. Okay? Shunya Drishti means there are no objects. Really there are no objects at all. Only you are seeing the consciousness. You are only superimposing. Where are the objects?
So verb is gone.
Verb is gone now. There are really no objects in the world. No objects exist.
Nouns are gone. Nouns are gone.
Nouns are not there, verbs are also not there.
Guruji, it's called no Srishti dosha, it is only Drishti dosha.
Drishti dosha. Right? No objects. Okay, objects are unreal, non-existent. Right now I am not stressing the Brahman here. Existence aspect I am not stressing. Anything is not there.
Anything is not there.
Right? Nothing exists. No thing exists. Okay? As object. It's only appearance. Snake is only. So you can cultivate this habit. It's called Shunya Drishti. Right? Then there's something called Sakshi Bhava. Sakshi, when I use the word Bhava, it's always still mind is associated. Okay? So you have to take attitude that I am Sakshi. So then what will happen? By taking this attitude, ego is sidelined. Neti neti, I am not the body. Neti neti, ego is sidelined. Is it clear? So Sakshi Bhava. Is Sakshi Bhava everybody understands? Okay, now for taking Sakshi Bhava, you cannot catch thoughts. Thoughts are very rapid and they come and go. So focus in your body or breath. Then any thought comes, you ignore. Okay? If I will keep ignoring my thoughts, it doesn't happen. Because thoughts are so rapid and fast, you will not be able to catch them. Focus your attention on the breath or a body. So then in between some thought comes, just ignore it. I am Sakshi. Okay? Then Sakshi Bhava, in Sakshi Bhava also, you go back to the gap between the thoughts. Attention goes back to the gap between thoughts. Thoughts, sensations, as Sakshi. So I have to recognize Sakshi, no? How do you recognize Sakshi? Take your attention to become for the gap between the thoughts. So when you are observing breath, there's in breath and out breath. Start noticing the gap between the in breath and out breath, and that gap is Sakshi. Take your attention. You cannot notice something, but you know that that gap is Sakshi. Right? Gap between any thoughts, any sensation is Sakshi. So you become more and more familiar with the Sakshi. Are you clear? So then it's called Brahma Bhava. Now you take I am Brahman. Okay? So you have completed all this above. So you take I am Brahman. Now what is Brahman? Brahman is, you have to remember the characteristic of Brahman. Akarta, Akhanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Here also up to this point is also thought, bhava only. Please understand, it's a bhava. So beyond that you go into pure existence. It's like a deep sleep like state. It's called samadhi. Right? Sleep like Nirvikalpa, Samadhi. So, is this much clear?
Onliners can't see
Huh?
the screen.
Onliners are not able to see.
Yeah, they appear figures.
So you tell that we'll release a version with this thing.
Yeah, can you?
Huh?
Slide.
PDF, you can just convert it into PDF and
Yeah.
Slide.
Now we'll add this as a on the online screen, Gayatri.
Yeah.
In the presentation.
Now they won't know in the
Huh?
context.
Okay, can you adjust this slide?
1 second.
Can you adjust this angle? Gayatri?
Yeah.
Okay, so ultimately you enter into Brahmi Sthiti. What is the Brahmi Sthiti? Now you experience bliss, deep bliss. So whenever thoughts are there, bliss is not complete. Okay, in deep sleep, bliss is fully manifest. So now Chidabhasa has disappeared completely. As long as there is Bhava, there is Chidabhasa. Right? With Chidabhasa you are having the Bhava. But the moment you withdraw from thoughts, only Brahmi Sthiti is there. So now all realization is happening in the mind only. Please understand. Ultimately you are using the mind, you are removing the mind. That is called realization. Are you clear? Nothing has happened to Atma, nothing has happened to Sakshi, nothing has happened to Brahman. Self-realization is not for the self. So there is nothing called self-realization. Self is always realized. The ignorance of the self has to be removed in the mind. Are we clear?
the difference between Sakshi Bhava and Brahma Sthiti.
Sakshi Bhava is still
There is
Bhava.
still,
Sakshi Bhava is still Bhava. There is a thought.
okay.
Right? In Brahmi Sthiti, there is no thought. You have gone to thoughtless state.
Okay.
As long as the Bhava is there, or thought is there, Chidabhasa is there, mind is there. That's why bhava is mental state. Are you clear?
But Brahmi sthiti happens in the waking state.
No. Brahmi sthiti is you have gone to now samadhi, deep sleep. Equal to deep sleep. From waking state, bhava is there. All thoughts are there. So that you have clarified. Now you have crossed. The mind has become no mind. You have gone to Brahmi sthiti. This is a no mind state.
That means there is no activity, nothing.
No mind. Okay? This is also a temporary state. Okay? This is a temporary state.
This is still a,
Temporary.
because it is a sthiti.
It is a sthiti. Now if you keep doing this, entire thing will become sahaja samadhi. Because now everything becomes so subtle, it becomes natural state. In the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, it becomes natural. This entire process leads you to sahaja samadhi.
Ultimate. That's the ultimate.
Right? So finally I will say sahaja samadhi. These are all what I call as practice. Okay? Sahaja samadhi is result of all the above. Is this much clear?
A graphic slide tegedre this will become clear.
No, the graphic, there is a reason for the graphic side. I'll tell you why that.
And a temporary.
Okay.
Make it slide.
Bigger?
No.
Huh?
Go to slide mode.
Okay.
Not to take a picture.
Okay. Sahaja samadhi is the result of all this put together. Okay, please understand this. The explanation you will not find in any spiritual text. This is my understanding arrived at after all my sadhana. So I have understood and correlating what sadhana and what realization is based on my understanding. Okay, shall we go further?
We can say the first two are related to idam and the next
Yeah,
all.
now I will illustrate that. Okay, yeah, the first two are related to objects. So now I'll take it this way. Okay, this hand is symbol is there. Okay, so I'm giving example with the hand, right? So in front of us there is light. Okay, is there? Can I see the light? Eyes do not have the ability to see the light. Our eyes cannot see the light. Eyes will see the light only when there is a reflection from an object. Okay, I am able to see light because the light is getting reflected from the walls. Or I can see the light directly. But light itself, eyes cannot see the light directly. They can only see the reflected light. Is it clear? So the consciousness is all pervading everywhere, but we cannot see it. Okay. So light is there, I cannot see it, but unless my hand is there obstructing the light, I cannot see the light. Are you clear? Unless hand is there, I cannot see the light. Is this clear? So when I see my hand, what I am seeing?
Light. Reflected light.
I am seeing reflected light. Right? Am I seeing the reflected light?
No, I'm saying hand.
No. Am I seeing the hand? Or am I seeing the reflected light? What I am seeing?
Consciousness.
I am seeing the consciousness reflect. I am seeing a thought that there is a hand. The thought that is hand is nothing but a reflected consciousness on the hand. Actually, I am seeing the reflected consciousness. Understand? I never see hand. I never see light. I am only seeing reflected consciousness. Chidavasa. I am not seeing Chidavasa. The Chidavasa is my reflection. That's why I see myself as reflection all the time.
Can you
They have
She's zapped by that. So you have to tell her that.
the
hey,
speed is so much.
I'm seeing myself as my reflection. And then that's the time you say I am Brahma, no?
Wait. So the light is everywhere, but our eyes do not have the ability to see light. eyes require reflecting surface to see the light. Okay, that's why in front of my eyes there is light, I cannot see it. The moment I bring the hand, I can see the hand. In reality, light is reflected in the hand, I am seeing the reflected light from the, I am seeing the hand in the reflected light. But while seeing the hand, I forget that it's reflected light, I see there is a hand. Light is forgotten. But if I ask the question, then it will say, no, I am seeing the reflected light, I will say. Now if still I ask the question, okay, are you seeing the reflected light? Then you will remember, no, reflected light is a thought in the mind. Okay, thought in the mind is reflected in Chidabhasa. So I am seeing Chidabhasa. Okay, so Chidabhasa, what is Chidabhasa? Is nothing but a reflection of the consciousness. Right? So are you seeing the hand?
No.
Are you seeing the reflected light? Are you seeing the thought? Are you seeing the Chidabhasa?
Everything is.
I am seeing myself in the form of reflection.
So the whole Jagat is Chidabhasa.
So
Consciousness is conscious of the consciousness.
Chidabhasa means reflection.
So the whole world is my reflection. Please understand. Whole world is a reflection of the pure self, Atma.
No, let's break it, Guruji. There is the reflected consciousness, there is a thought. The reflected consciousness is appearing as a shape and form, in a particular shape and form. This is a shape and form.
Alright.
Okay? And the Chidabhasa, actually in reality, the Chidabhasa is appearing as a shape and form.
Chidabhasa is not appearing shape. Chidabhasa, this is reflected shape and form is appearing as thought. Chidabhasa is only thought.
Yeah. So, the thought is appearing as a shape and form.
Correct.
And Chidabhasa is reflecting on that shape and form.
It's not reflecting on shape and form. Chidabhasa is always reflecting the thought.
This is a thought only, no?
In the thought, on the thought.
This is a thought.
Yeah.
This is not a hand.
Yeah.
Hand is, the name is from the mind.
Correct.
So this is a thought and Chidabhasa is reflecting.
On the
Hence I
thought.
am able to see the
Correct.
shape and form.
Yes.
After that what's happening?
After that, so you are really what you are seeing is a reflection. Chidabhasa, light.
Yeah, I am seeing the Chidabhasa with a shape and form.
So I will take you the example now. Now, look at your hand. Okay, realize that light, now hand is there. Now realize that light is forming on the hand. Pay attention to the light on the hand. So now pay attention to thought of hand in your mind. So then pay attention to the Chidabhasa on the thought. It's a Chidabhasa can appear only, thought can appear, Chidabhasa is reflecting thought. This is a discrimination process. We cannot do physically. Okay. Chidabhasa is there on the thought. Now Chidabhasa is coming from Atma. So I am the Atma who is appearing as hand. Right?
Brahma mind.
You have to read this, you have to listen to this some 10 times before you can make the sense out of this. Okay, we'll go further because we have to go for the meditation session.
Even in a mirror, you can't. Only intellectually you can.
That's why the whole process of Atma Jnana is a sharp discrimination in the intellect. Okay?
Continuously.
Huh?
Continuously.
Continuously.
Unbroken.
Unbroken.
Prabhuji, the whole world is my reflection is from the point of view of Brahman.
Brahman.
Ishvara.
Yes.
Ishvara.
Ishvara.
This body is a reflection of myself is from the point of view of witness.
No, the body, from the witness, but witness and
that becomes individual.
individual,
And this is universal.
universal. Okay?
That
So,
much.
correct. Right? Now, let us take this further. Take the hand example further. Because I want to go to the meditation session, full day meditation session. You'll say whole day meditation session you have kept on talking. So, right? When the hand is there in front of you, recognizing that there is no hand is called Shunya Drishti. The hand is only appearance of hand through sense organs and the mind. Shunya Drishti means there is no hand, there is only consciousness. Okay? Then, Brahmi Drishti is all that I am seeing is nothing but superimposition on the existence. So, I am not saying hand is there. Existence is appearing as hand. It's called Brahmi Drishti. Okay? So, then in existence also there are gaps, there are spaces. Okay? for example, between the two walls there is a space. So if I
Focus on the gap.
give on the gaps, that becomes shunya drishti. So then there are no thoughts, because in no space there is no thoughts. That becomes shunya drishti. Okay. So in meditation you can have a shunya drishti, you can have a brahmi drishti. Right? Then, so this I am observing. My hand looks nice. It's my hand. No. So no judgment. I don't judge it. I don't name. Just witness. Then it's called sakshi bhava. Okay. Right. Then observe this hand. Then the hand is a thought. Thought is there is a chidabhasa on the thought. So one who is seeing chidabhasa is sakshi, me. Okay. Sakshi is Brahman. Okay. I am not just a space within the room. Space inside the room is same as space outside the room. So that's why I am Sakshi, but Sakshi is Brahman. That thought has to be generated. It's a bhava. Okay. So in that bhava, the space inside the house is same as same space outside. Sakshi is Brahman. What is the nature of Brahman? Akhanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Brahma, Shivoham, 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 Sachidanandatma, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. This thought has to be generated. This is also a thought. As long as when I say bhava, the thought is there. Okay. So all this, actually what this process, entire process is called it's called Brahmakara Vritti. Thoughts, object thought you are converting into Brahman. Right?
Sunya
So-
Drishti should be in the last, no Guruji.
Hey, I just give you, I don't make a...
This is not the sequence.
It's not sequence, okay? So
Sunya Drishti is negating the appearance also.
the appearance is not the real. Appearance is unreal, right? So, Vishayakara Vritti,
Unreal and non-existence are same.
Vritti, to be converted to Brahmakara Vritti. This is called Bhavadhyana. Up to this point, Bhavadhyana. When Vritti disappears, no thought, no mind is experienced. This is called Samadhi. When Samadhi becomes natural in waking, dreaming and deep sleep, it is called Sahaja Samadhi. Enlightenment. Up to that you cannot claim enlightenment. After this nobody claims enlightenment. So is this hand example clear? Why give hand example? Because anytime remember your hand, you can go back to enlightenment. Hand is there. Okay, if I give some other example, you can remember. Hand, the moment you see the hand, remember all these drishtis.
Unless might put copyright.
Huh? Oh, okay.
It's a handy example.
Handy example. So all this clear now?
Again.
Okay. So now, Gayatri, you tell, immediately after this presentation over, we'll upload the PPT into that slide, that same one.
We'll stop the live stream, Guruji.
Okay. Are we clear now? Shall we go next step? So now Nidhidhyasa I am making into step-by-step process. If whenever you are focusing the object, negate, neti. So what you have to focus on object? You have to focus, these are all thoughts are there, please understand. People are thinking that enlightenment or meditation is thoughtless state. Thoughts are used to destroy the thoughts and then you become thoughtless.
Could you even show the previous?
Huh?
Previous.
So Vishayakar Vritti is to be converted to Brahmakar Vritti. This is called Bhava Dhyana. As long as your Vritti is there, there is a Bhava or mind is there. As long as Bhava is there, Chidavasa is there. Okay? But using the right thought, you are removing the wrong thoughts. And this is called discrimination process. When Vritti disappears, no thought or no mind is experienced. This is called Samadhi. Okay? When Samadhi becomes natural in the waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state, it's called Sahaja Samadhi or enlightenment. As long as it's a practice, it's called Samadhi. When the practice becomes perfect, it's called Sahaja Samadhi. As long as you are using a driver and driving school, you are driving practicing. So after you get a driving license, you are a driver. So effortlessly, if you are able to be in Samadhi, in the waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, with your eyes open or eyes closed, then you are called enlightened one. Tathagata. Okay. Otherwise, you are part-time enlightened.
Better than nothing.
Okay.
Part-time job.
Part-time job. Right? So let us take now enlightenment learner, L-board. Okay, now we will take the Nidhidhyasa. Who am I? I have told Nidhidhyasa in many ways. I am just, see, I did my whole of, I spent a lot of time in process engineering, converting everything into processes, step by step. This is exactly what I am trying to do for enlightenment process. Define each term, convert each term into process, integrated, exit criteria.
Actionable points.
Due diligence.
Huh?
It is called due diligence.
Due diligence. So now, when you are focusing the object, that means you are focused on the object. Well, what are the objects? Objects can be thoughts, images, feelings, emotions, or the physical objects of the world. Okay? So then you focus on the existence. I am the infinite existence. Because existence is infinite. Okay? Everything appearing you convert into thought, existence. Fan is converted into existence is fan. Tree is, existence is tree. Okay? Mountain is, existence is mountain. So then focus on the existence. Existence is continuous, existence is infinite. Existence is past, present and future. Akhanda. There cannot break in the existence. And I am not a part of existence. I am existence. Okay? So I am existence. I cannot say I am part, nothing can be part of existence. Everything is existence only. So because I am existence, I am infinite, akhanda. I am ananta. Existence cannot be broken, that's why it is ankakanda. I am infinite. Existence is infinite, that's why ananta.
No beginning, no end.
No beginning, end. Anadi. Existence, no beginning, no end. Right? This is the focus on the objects. So objects are unreal. Really the seer is nothing but seen. So there are no objects also. When I am seeing something, object is nothing but a conditioning of the objects by the consciousness, Chaitanya, eyes, sense organs and the mind.
Shunya Drishti.
Shunya Drishti says there is only, nothing is there. Nothing is real. Really nothing is there. When you see the snake on the rope, snake is not there. It's only appearance. So the real snake is not there. When you see mirage in the water, water is not there. So the world is not there. Okay? Then sometimes when you want to observe Shunya Drishti, you observe space or silence. In the space or silence, there are no thoughts. That's also again unconditioned consciousness.
Is it same level example? Mirage is not there and my hand is not there.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah. Both are appearance.
Mirage is an optical illusion. What is this?
Mental illusion. Okay.
The world is not there ಅಂದ್ರೆ the creation is not there ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹೌದು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ?
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡಿಟೇಲ್ಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟರು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. Okay. So see, when we say it's not there, it is not there in reality. Okay, but it's available for transaction purpose. Okay, it's as good as saying when you go to a 3D movie, Shah Rukh Khan comes and sits near you. Okay, you may be thrilled. Okay, you may enjoy Shah Rukh Khan sitting near you, but Shah Rukh Khan is not there. experientially real, but reality is not there. That difference you have to make out. Experience and reality you should not confuse. Okay, we confuse the experience as reality, which is not true. Right? In your dream, you had a cup of coffee. Experientially, the coffee was very best coffee in the world. But coffee is not real. Experience is real, but coffee is not real. So you should distinguish between the experience and the reality. This is another confusion which is created by the mind. Experience is confused for the reality.
Yeah.
Okay? All objects are appearance in pure existence. I am, remain witness, ignoring all thoughts. This is what you have to practice in the object. So here you are applying neti, nothing, not there, not there, not there. It's about no name and form. Finally, you are stripped of name and form. What remains is I am. Okay. So then you go to inner state, mind. In the mind, thoughts appear, feelings appear, emotion appear. Every object appearing is nothing but a Chidabhasa appearing. Chidabhasa appearing is nothing but the self, I. I alone exist. Again and again go back to witness as I. Okay. So please understand, every object in the universe, every object in the Maya can be converted to self-realization. It's a mirror for you. Nothing is an obstruction. It becomes obstruction only when you confuse that experience with the reality. Reality is not an experience. Appearance as reality, appearance is not a reality. So this discrimination you have to develop. Then go back, stay as a witness. Shift attention from object to Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa to witness and give attention to gap between the two thoughts. Gap between two thoughts, two feelings, two emotions, two sensations. That is nothing but Chidabhasa. That is nothing but Sakshi. So now you become more and more aware of Sakshi. Unless you become more and more aware of Sakshi, you cannot realize. Because my intellect says, okay, Sakshi is a name for intellect. You have to experience Sakshi as the gap between the two thoughts. Gap between the two sensations. Okay. Then finally go back to self. Iti. What is Atma? I am Brahman. It's also Brahmakarvati. I am awareness, unattached, asongoham, and blissful. Now you enter into Samadhi. Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Okay. So this practice, if you keep on doing repeatedly, it will become Sahaja Samadhi.
So how do we go to self from witness?
You have to remember the nature of Brahman. I am unattached. All these are just appearance. The self is asanga. Nothing is there for me. Okay. Then remember your state in deep sleep.
Prabhuji, even in the witness bhava, Sakshi bhava, there is a feeling of unattachment, isn't it?
No, unattached to objects. Still there is a thought.
Projections are.
Now I am saying drop the thoughts.
That means the witness is attached to a subtle thought.
No, witness is using the thought.
No, when I see objects as a witness, there is no really attachment to the object.
No, I am saying you are consciously holding on to a thought. I am the witness in the intellect.
Okay.
Right? That also you are dropping. Finally, you have to drop all the thoughts, and you have to go to like a deep sleep-like state.
No, is that also an unattached state, asangoham?
No, asangoham you have to remember. So there is nothing. There is no mind. There is asangoham. There is no mind. There is no body. There is no world. Nothing is there now. Thought also is not there. Drop all the thoughts.
This is the practice being given to us.
Drop all thoughts. Okay. No, I don't have thoughts also. No mind.
But Asangaham itself is a thought, no, Prabhuji.
Use that thought to drop all the thoughts and go to deep sleep like state, I am saying.
Okay.
Got it.
No mind, no body, no world. Okay.
Actually, this is Sat, Chit and Ananda. Three things.
Here Ananda is fully manifested. Bliss is Ananda. Actually, Ananda keeps manifesting in various degrees here. Ananda is fully manifest. Are we clear now? Shall we go for meditation session? This is the end.
Yes. End of realization.
End of realization. Right? So we'll close this thing. Now we'll sit for meditation. So you can practice any of these or all of this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
We'll keep this slide.
Yeah, we can do this.
So we can shift from one mode to the other.
Yeah, whatever you want. Alright? So Gayatri, we'll close this session. Stop the broadcast.
Broadcast can go on.
But you are sitting for meditation silently.
No, Malati ji said she wants to watch the meditation.
So we'll stop this. Okay.